Tesla Motors by Aldo Soto. About me. Brief summary. I'm Aldo Soto. I'm 19 years old, and I'm from Fairfield, Texas. And I'm a Fortnite pro. I'm a video editor, and I make content. And then right there is a picture of me. That's what I look like in real life. Objective. The objective of this assignment is to rebrand famous companies and transform them into something new, while trying to incorporate a new logo, more specifically. What we all did as a class, we chose from 500 companies and rebranded them into something fresh. Brand refresh. Research. So how I got my information was through various websites, thanks to Google. I forgot the websites were about, but I kept looking at the logo and saw that the metallic effect was pretty nice. So in the final logo, I kept that in and split the logo. Essentially, what I wanted to do was just create something new, of course, refresh it, and the metallic effect was pretty nice. So in the final logo, I kept that in and split the logo into two to show off that Elon Musk is entering a new era in his career, which led me down a spiral on how to be just like him and create this logo. Go. Statistics. Here are the Tesla charts. Okay, but these are the only ones. These are the only Tesla. These are the Tesla sales in the United States. So as you can see here, truthfully, I don't know what I'm looking at, but from what I know is that Model Y has almost has dominated because people want to go for the newest and the most trendiest things, right? Like, you never want to skip a beat, essentially. So that's why, like with the new iPhones and stuff like that, with the newer stuff that's coming out, people always flock to the newest stuff after something new has been released and stuff like that. And then as for Model 3, which is odd to me because it only has not even half the sales as Model Y. So Tesla has definitely revamped, of course. And then of course it goes over other car brands like Hyundai, Volkswagen, other models as well, for like competing cars that were around this time. As you can see, none of them compare to what Tesla has made for the Model Y, at least. So those are the statistics. Oh wait. Okay. This is the competition. The Tesla competition. Model 3. This is so before you get confused and say, why does it say 2018? This is the most recent chart that I was able to find. I actually don't even know where to find newer models, like the newer charts. But Model 3 sold 16,000 times, and then it dominated BMW, Mercedes, I think that's Audi, Lexus, Cadillac, Infiniti, Acura, Volvo, stuff like that. But BMW is right behind Tesla, so Maybe we'll see BMW come out with more competing cars in the future, and stuff like that. So, the target audience. Tesla's target audience is high income customers, which to me is weird. To me, because personally, if this is the car of the future, you would at least have to make it available for everybody that can at least afford it. However, you can always buy older models, but they will be missing key elements. Sorry, I have a typo right there. Will always be missing key elements that you will probably want as a consumer. Personally, me, I want the newest thing, just like everybody else. You know, I have the iPhone 8 Plus. I want the iPhone 16. You know, but that's just me. I do think that Elon Musk is a big greedy when it comes to something like this, such as his cars. Okay. Distinguishing characteristics of the brand. While distinguishing characteristics on a brand, you want to look at the brand. Tesla takes its name from Nikola Tesla because of the electricity. And for those of you that don't know, Teslas are electric cars. Then comes the brand. Couple of more characteristics are autopilot and a sentry mode. Right? Autopilot is where you can take off your stuff, like you can take your hands off the wheel and the car will just drive itself. Cool, isn't it? For those of you that don't know. A sentry mode is essentially the car detects stuff. It prevents car crashes and stuff like that. It'll detect when people have walked in front of the car, and the car will automatically stop. It's extremely high technology, which probably puts it as why this is more targeted towards higher income folks than it is for the mid income folks. Message. The message I have brought to the company is that even though this is the future, these cars should still be made accessible for everyone, not just those who can afford it. All right. Another note here is that the logo is just not split into two. Oh, I'm okay. Here I'm talking about my logo. This is the message to the logo. Excuse me. It's split into two for the purpose of not trying to be different. Yes, that's what it's about. But I feel like as the years will go on, the logo should change, because you're entering a new time. That's my message. That's what I feel like this brand refresh has been about. As years go on, it's time for a change. Because not everybody is gonna be the same anymore. People change over time. Mood board. Here's my mood board. So this was, of course, about Tesla. These images represent how the style of Tesla is for anybody. And as for the colors, they are what Tesla has so far. So here, this is the mood. The mood I'm trying to depict is nice, cold, dark tone-ish colors, which hints the gradient. It fades in from light to dark. As for the colors, the bottom two on your bottom right as you're looking, those are colors that Tesla hasn't done. except for the black. But I mean, not the black. I meant the red. They haven't really done like a navy bluish. Of course you can always wrap it yourself, but would you really want to go the extra mile of wrapping it yourself? No, right? You would want it to just buy it right off the lot. You know. Of course, black is a nice sleek color, which is why it's at the very top. Red is like the classic Tesla, like that's what the logo is based off of, basically. Um, the middle photo is technically just a bonus because I didn't know they made a gray Tesla. I've never seen a gray Tesla before. Um, and then you have white, your standard Tesla. Here is Tesla's old logo. Boring, isn't it? Because I didn't make it. So here is Tesla's logo. It represents a T and then the two little thingies. I really like this. This is cool too, right? The wording at the bottom is fine. It's fine. It looks cool. It's very nice and futuristic. I just feel like that T should represent something more. Now here's my logo. This is what I'm talking about. Everything here is just revamped. It's all 3D. It's like if you take metal and you chisel it and you cut it. That's what the effect. If you use your imagination here a little bit, you can see that the top part is just bent metal, and that it's just sliced on the ends. And like what I did last one, you take it and you just slice it. I sliced it, basically. Now I know what you're gonna think. If you just stick it back together, it's gonna go back to the original logo, right? But this is about something new. This represents the more models to come for Tesla. And that's what I wanted to portray here. I hope you can see the vision of what I was trying to do. As I'm realizing now, I probably should have went the extra mile and did it to the words as well. But yeah, this is my logo. This is what I created right here. Okay, so here are my brand identity concepts. So here are the things that inspired me for the I'm so sorry. Brand identity concepts. Here is what inspired this, basically. You have your DeLorean, your nice retro car, and it's nice and silver plated. The crystal represents the crystal like feel on the logo. I wanted to incorporate like crystalism, if that's a word, into the logo. Futurism, which is right here on the right. I feel like this is something for the future. Maybe revamp it a little bit, with more with a higher budget. This probably would have came pretty nice. Now at the bottom is really what inspired this. I really like the metallic. It's really cool to see this come to life. However, I wasn't sure how to do that on this. So actually, you know what? I think a gradient would have been nice. I feel like. And then for the liquid, the same thing goes with the chrome effect. I think I was very limited to what I could really use my resources with on Adobe Illustrator. But essentially, that's basically what it is. Here, this is kind of what was going on in my brain, of what inspired the logo, the new logo. Sorry, excuse me. Why did you make these decisions? Now, I made these decisions because Tesla is the company of the future. Now, you can say that about any other company, but let's be sorry, I have a typo. I have a typo here. That's supposed to say honest. Let's be honest. They won't really benefit the real world, right? Tesla is trying to reduce pollution, create sustainable energy. Um, anything else, right? Anything other than that will just keep polluting the world, you know. And like fast food companies will just keep adding chemicals into our bodies. That's not really good, you know. Tesla was a good choice because they're trying to keep a clean environment for the generations to come, which is why I chose Tesla as my brand refresh. Oh, that's okay. Thank you. This has been Aldo Soto for the brand refresh assignment, and yeah.